Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about a little experience that I had with God and something that I think you all should also experience with God. Also, I'm gonna try to be as would I say vulnerable? I don't know if the word is vulnerable, but as honest as possible as I think I would say vulnerable because it's like being so sincere with y'all and like not trying to cover things up and make it look fancy. So yeah, vulnerable with you all in this video. So this happened last week, by the way. It was a normal day and I woke up and I was feeling really good, my mood was really good, everything was going good. And all of a sudden I feel my mood starting to go down and I'm like, what's going on? And I just ignore it because, oh, maybe it's normal, some people just have days that they just really want to be left alone or things like that, and I ignore it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then progressively as the day goes by, it just gets worse and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I'm inside, like I need fresh air, I need to take a breather. So I go to pick up my brother from where he was, and I drive back home and I still feel the same. And I'm like, what is going on? And so later I find myself talking to God, and I'm like telling him about everything that I'm worried or everything that's stressing me out or everything that's just not going good. So I'm talking to him, I'm like, God, like this is what is going on, and like I'm worried about this, or I'm stressing about this, and like, I was just talking to him about the things that was going on in my life that was making me worry or making me not really be in a good mood. And so at a point I started crying and I was still talking to God and still talking to God. And at a point after talking to him, I felt so free. Like words can't explain. I felt really free. Like I was just so free. I felt like how you have a heavy heart and all of a sudden you feel so free, like everything has been lifted and taken away. That's how I felt. I felt like God was trying to tell me something, and then um I don't know if I heard it or I thought about it or it just came to my mind, but the peace that passeth all human understanding. And then it clicked, and I knew that God had given me peace and taking away these things that I was worrying about. So it was like I handed him these things I was worrying about because I talked to him about it, and in return he handed me peace and joy and all of these positive things. I felt so free. I felt joy. I felt every positive things you could think of. I felt love and I felt loved. So it was just a really marvelous experience, and it was so good. Like everything was so great at that point. And then I started thanking God, and I'm like, God, I thank you. Like I know that this can only be you. Like who else is gonna do that for me? Like I know that this can only be you. And I started thanking him. And later that night I was trying to, you know, explain what had happened to myself, but I couldn't find words for it. I couldn't understand what had happened. And then the Bible verse came back again, the peace that passeth all human understanding. And then I understood that I cannot explain in words. I cannot explain to anybody in words how peaceful, how the peace came upon me, and how I felt so at peace, at like I felt renewed with joy, peace, just all these good and positive things. And no matter how hard I try to explain to y'all, I feel like I still won't be able to do that, given that the Bible literally says it's the peace that passes all human understanding, and that's the kind of peace that our Father gives to us. So it was the peace that passeth all human understanding, and no matter how much I tried to explain to myself, I couldn't bring the experience and how I felt into words. And even when I was trying to explain to my mom what had happened, of course I told her, oh, this happened and that happened, but I actually couldn't explain how peaceful I felt, how everything was lifted, and how I felt in that moment because of that Bible verse. And so I was asking God, like, do you want me to, talk about this experience to gospel talk? And I actually felt the urge to talk to y'all about it and to tell y'all that y'all actually need to experience this as well, because no matter how hard I explain, I'm not going to be able to do it right. So y'all actually do need to experience this piece as well. And in that moment when I was talking to God and asking him, "Oh, do you want me to talk about this?" He was like, I didn't get a response at that time. But then Thursday, July 17th, the Bible verse of the day was Matthew 11:28, which says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavily burdened, and I will give you rest." And then that was my confirmation. Mm-hmm. You need to talk about this, Priscilla. And here I am telling you all about it. I need y'all to talk to God and talk to him like he's your best friend, like your dad. He is your dad. Talk to God like your dad, because he's your dad. He's listening to you. He sees what you're going through. He sees everything that is happening in your life. So if something's not right or you don't feel good about something, talk to him about it, because he's there to listen to you. He's listening to you, and he wants to give you peace in return for these things. And don't just talk to him and try to make it so formal. Be sincere, be as vulnerable as you can, because he's your dad. He knows how you feel before you even tell him, but he still wants to hear it from you. So talk to him and be as sincere and vulnerable as you can be. And even as you're doing these things, be ready to let go of them, because it's one thing to talk to him about it, it's another thing to be ready to let go. So it's like, God, I'm giving you this, and I know that you're gonna do whatever you need to do with it, and in return, you're giving me peace, you're giving me love, you're giving me joy, because I know, and I'm rest assured, because you are gonna handle this for me. I got you, Priscilla, I got you, whoever I'm talking to. Like, he got you. He will handle whatever it is you're talking to him about. So it's one thing to talk to him about it, and it's another thing to let it go. You need to let it go. 3 things that I want you to grab from this. Talk to God, because he wants to hear you. He sees everything that's going on, and he wants to hear you. He wants to help you. But if you're not ready to let him do these things, then how is he gonna act? Yes, he's ready to take these worries and struggles away from you, but you also have to be ready to talk to him about it. You also have to be ready to put him in your life. 2, be vulnerable and sincere as possible as you can be. Be as vulnerable and sincere as you can be. Be as vulnerable and sincere as you can be, because yes, it's another thing to talk to him. It's one thing to talk to him, and it's one thing to kind of make everything seem like it's going good. Like, why would you be telling him about the things you're going through, but you're also kind of covering it up and making it so formal? Like, he's your dad, he's your best friend. There's no need to be making it so formal. He's your, like, God, this is not going good. Example, God, this is not going good in my life. Like, this friendship or this situation I'm in, I don't like what is going on, and it's always making me sad, and da 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 da. And you just keep going. From there, different things will keep coming to your mind that he will put in your mind, because he knows, oh, she's going through that. She might not remember to talk to me about it right now, but I know she's going through that, and he's gonna put that in your mind for you to tell him about, so that he can take these things and give you peace and joy and love and all these good things in return. 3, be ready to let go of these things. Like I said before, if you're talking to him about it, but you're also dragging it from him, that's basically saying, oh God, I'm not ready to let it go. I'm gonna upload a picture right to cover the background of what you're watching right now. It shows a girl on her knees giving God her struggles, her worries, and Jesus collecting these things. So if she was dragging the things she was giving to Jesus, and Jesus has the other end, then she's obviously not ready to let go of it. So be ready to let go of whatever it is you're talking to him about it. You're talking to him about, with the knowledge of, God got me. I don't worry about that anymore. He got me, and he's actually gonna fill you with peace. Like, it's just, as you're giving him the worries, he's giving you peace, he's giving you joy, he's giving you all these things, because what are you worried about? He got you, girl. He got you, whoever I'm talking to. And fourthly and lastly, don't only talk to him in the bad days. Yes, things have going on in your life, and oh, I need to talk to God about this, I need to talk about God about that. But when he restores you and gives you good things, don't abandon him. It's like saying, you go up to your earthly dad, like, oh dad, I want a lollipop, and he gives you the lollipop, and you abandon him. Like, you literally stop talking to him. Does that make sense? First of all, to me it doesn't. Second of all, why would you do that? Like, he's your dad. You don't need to talk to him only when you're experiencing the bad stuff. In the good times, you praise him. In the bad times, you praise him. Whatever, whenever, you praise him. So don't only talk to him during the bad time. Let him, if something's going good in your life, like, oh God, I thank you for this and this because I know it's from you. Like, right now my life is going really good and da 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 da. You know, like today, oh, I ate this and I did that, stuff like that. Like, he wants to hear you. His arms are open and he's ready to listen to you at any time. And remember, he gives you the peace that passes all human understanding. And no matter how hard I try to explain my experience to anybody, I'm just not gonna be able to fully explain because, like the Bible verse said, it passes all human understanding. So I can't even bring into words what I experienced that day. So I want you all to experience the peace of God, because God, it was a beautiful experience that I wish everybody in the world could experience. And yeah, the peace of God is just something that's not explainable, at least through the human understanding and mindset. And the Bible also says, like I said before, come to me, all you who are weary and heavily burdened, and he will give you rest. So what are you worrying about? There's nothing to worry about. Whenever you feel worried, or you see yourself thinking too much about something that you know he's got, don't think about it, or talk to him like, God, I'm still worried about this, help me to let go fully, because he's got you, girl. He got you. What are you doing? Live your life, be happy. Like, after that experience, everything, I saw everything positively. The trees shining brighter, the cloud was so beautiful. Everything. Talk to him. That's all you need to do. Like, everything felt so good, everything felt so brighter, in a good way to me. Like, the plants, the air I started breathing, I wasn't breathing before, but the air that I was breathing after felt new. Everything just felt new. My whole body, my spirit, my soul, it felt like you've been renewed. It's like a dog who's ran so many miles and is asking for water, and after drinking water it feels so, oh wow, that's so refreshing. Like, that's how I felt. And I can't explain fully how I felt, but it was a really good experience, and I want you all to experience it too. So talk to God about anything that you're worrying about. He's got you, for real, for real. And yeah, that will be the end of this video for this week. It has been so long since I did an actual full YouTube video, but make sure to follow, like, subscribe, comment, ask any questions, and I will try my best to answer it. And I will see you in next month's video. Bye.